Hi guys, welcome back to Beautifully Bookish Bethany, where I have new videos every week about books and the geeky mom lifestyle. Subscribe for more bookish content and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I release a new video. In today's haul video, I'm going to be opening a few packages that have come through of things that I've ordered to help me get through this long period of being stuck at home. So while not everything in this video is book related, I do have two boxes from Book Outlet to open for you guys. They had a recent big sale and I picked up some things. And also, being stuck at home in the current crisis, especially living in New York City where it is the epicenter of wildness, what could be better than having some new books to read? So we're gonna open these boxes, and then I have a couple of other things that I thought I would share as well that I am stocking up on given what's going on, being stuck at home with two small children. So we're gonna open up the first of these two boxes. Before I get started, I do need to let you know that this video is sponsored by Book Outlet. I am one of their vlogger friends. I have a personalized link down below, and if you guys click on it, you can shop all of my picks from this video and from previous videos that I've done with them, which is kind of cool. So if you're interested in any of the books that I'm sharing today, use the link down below to check it out. They have really, really amazing prices on discounted books and some really fantastic stuff. So let's go ahead and dive in. Package number one. I had bought these earlier and then they had a sale, and so I bought another package of books. So, you know. Alright, let's see what we have. Alright, here we go. Package number one. First thing in here is something I finally caved and bought my own copy of. This is Ghosts of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare and friends. It is the latest short story collection in the Shadowhunter world, which I am a big fan of. I have been a very long time reader of these books. I have read most of these. I think there's a couple of books that came in the final bind-up that I haven't read yet, so I would like to finish this up. And yeah, it was really inexpensive. I want to say this was like $8 or $9 on Book Outlet, which was pretty awesome. So yay, I finally have that to add to my Cassandra Clare collection. Then the next book is one that I picked up for the BookTube SFF Awards. This is A Memory Called Empire by R.K.D. Martine. This is on the shortlist for science fiction and for best debut. I've heard somewhat mixed reviews about it, but it does sound super interesting. It's kind of an epic sci-fi debut novel, sort of space opera, and it looks like it'll be fun, so I have high hopes for this. I'm hoping to pick this one up really soon. And again, it was not very expensive on Book Outlet. Paper. Hey, $5 off coupon. Maybe I should have opened this earlier. And then the last thing in the box is something that's been on my wish list for a while, and I finally decided to pick up this series. I read these years and years ago and have been wanting to actually do a reread, and that is the sci-fi trilogy from C.S. Lewis. He is most known for writing like the Chronicles of Narnia and Christian nonfiction, but he did write a sci-fi trilogy, and I remember really loving these. So I have Out of the Silent Planet, Paralandra, and That Hideous Strength. So those are the three books, and these are kind of cool covers. I like them. I remember Paralandra being one of my favorite books when I read it back in the day. I want to say I was in high school. I went on a big C.S. Lewis kick back then, and so I've been wanting to add these to my shelves, and I finally picked them up on Book Outlet. All right, moving on, let's open the second box. This was from their more recent sale where it was like 15% off everything, and there were a few things I really wanted, so let's see what we have. Paper, paper, paper. Geez. Oh, right, yes, okay. This is exciting. Okay, so first up is a book that's been on my radar for a while. I know this is kind of a classic of its kind, and I've been interested in giving a try. This is Fingersmith by Sarah Waters. So she is known for writing kind of historical horror slash thrillers with some queer characters. I've never read anything from Sarah Waters before, and I know that Fingersmith is one of her best known books, and I saw this for not too much on Book Outlet and thought I would go ahead and pick it up. I don't know what it's actually about. It says it's set in London in 1862, and it follows an orphan who grows up as a petty thief and there's like a seduction con thing, but then things are not what they seem. I don't really know, but it sounds interesting. I'm intrigued, and I've heard really good things about it, so I picked that one up. Then I have a Tor.com novella, which I have so many of these. I love Tor.com novellas often, and this is one that's kind of been on my radar for a while. It's The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor Lavelle. So this is kind of an urban fantasy novella from what I know, and it's set in Queens, New York. And I've heard some people say really great things about it, and I think it also deals with like rage and race issues, and I don't know, it just sounds interesting. So I saw that for not too much on Book Outlet and picked up a copy of that one. Okay, 2 more books to share. The first one, honestly, what sucked me in was the title and the cover. This is called What the Woods Keep by Katia de Becerra. I haven't actually heard a lot of people talking about this, but it just like drew me in, and it was super inexpensive. I'm trying to remember what this was about. Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay. And so now I'm remembering why. The premise also is super intriguing. It's about a girl who on her 18th birthday inherits her family home on the condition that she uncovers its dark secrets. And that premise just sounds super intriguing. I don't really know anything else about this, but I love the title and the cover. I love that premise, and it's a really pretty book. So I picked that one up. And then lastly, because I think it was like $3 or something with the sale, I decided to get a paperback copy of a book that I've read before and really, really liked and I kind of want to have on my shelves. This is Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Bashardust. This is a really interesting kind of dark retelling of Snow White, and I really, really loved it. This one got like some mixed reviews when it first came out, but I was a fan of it. It tells some things from the perspective of the like evil queen stepmother and some from the perspective of the stepdaughter, and it's very interesting. I love a good villain backstory, and this has a really solid villain backstory. It's pretty feminist. It subverts a lot of things. It also has a sapphic romance in it. Yeah, I really liked this a whole lot, and I didn't love the initial cover of the hardback, but I kind of like this one, and I think this would actually look good with her new book that's coming out, which I'm very intrigued by, so I decided to pick up a copy. There you go. Those are the 9 books that I'm hauling from Book Outlets. I'm really happy with this stack, and some of them are books that I've already read, but some new ones too that I've really been kind of having my eye on for a while, so very, very happy to those. Thank you to Book Outlet. If you guys are interested in shopping any of my picks here or from previous videos, again, use that link down below and it'll take you right to my vlogger friend page. Okay, for the rest of the haul, we have non-book related items, but some things that I wanted to share that to me feel like necessities being stuck at home with small children. The first of which is my most recent order from Bones Coffee Company. I am a huge fan of Bones Coffee. My friend Leanna over at Leanna's Library like a year ago or something turned me on to them, and I have not looked back since. I pretty much buy all my coffee from them. They have delicious flavored coffee. They're always putting out new flavors. I love the artwork on their packaging as well, and I just really like them. So I stocked up, got some new things, and I thought I would share what I picked up. First up, I have a new flavor that they just came out with. This is called Mint Invaders from Chocolate Space, which I kind of love. I mean, the artwork is pretty amazing. This is mint chocolate chip ice cream flavored coffee, so I'm really excited to try that one. I actually might use this as my afternoon coffee because I kind of want to try it. It's like a new flavor, which is always very exciting. I also picked up one of their seasonal flavors. This is carrot cake, and it's kind of like a carrot spice cake flavor, which I like. So if you're into sort of like a pumpkin spice or cinnamon spice coffee, you might enjoy this one. They're bringing it back after introducing it last year. Then, because they were on sale, I got 2 bags of Irish cream, which is exactly what it sounds like. Again, the artwork is just pretty awesome. And I think last time I got more sort of like fruity flavors, and I was just wanting something a little different. And then finally, I stocked up on another new flavor that I had tried previously and enjoyed. This is Salty Siren. It's sea salt caramel mocha, and another one that's pretty tasty. So I am set. Caffeine for me is kind of a must. I have coffee like twice a day, and Bones Coffee is keeping me going through all of the New York craziness. They also send nice little stickers every time. And there was a really great promotion. I don't know if it's still going, but it was 20% off with the code stayhome. So I stayed home and bought my Bones coffee. This is not sponsored by them, but if you guys are interested in trying them, I do have a link down below that you can use to get, I think, like $5 off your first order, and it gives me points that gives me money off my next orders. So if you have any interest, feel free to use that. And then lastly, I finally decided to try something that I've been getting emails about forever, which is a wine subscription service. So I have a box of wine to unpack for you guys. So ironically, there's been news saying that in New York City, purchases at wine and liquor stores have gone up since we've all been stuck at home, which should be no surprise. And I thought, you know what better way to try a wine delivery service? And they were offering a pretty good discount on my first month of trying this. So I thought I would share and unbox it with you guys. I think normally they have cuter packaging, but they're saying due to slight shipping delays because of everything going on, they're using this instead. There's an envelope that has cards for each of the wines that they include, and it's kind of a cool thing. You take a test and they match you with wines that they think that you'll like based on your taste and other things, which I think is kind of cool. So I'm curious to see how it goes and like if I like the wines they sent. Oh, and if you're wondering, the subscription that I'm using is Bright Cellars. So yeah, I don't have any review to give you thus far because I have not actually tried it, but so far it seems kind of cool. I do think they also have a link where you can like get free bottles if you get people to sign up for it or something. So maybe I will go and find that link in my email and also put it in the video description in case any of the rest of you guys are also looking to try a wine subscription. Why not? All right, so again, they have little cards in here, but we're going to open this up and see what we got. So normally I think the way that this works is you get 4 bottles a month for $80 plus the cost of shipping, which is not like super cheap or super expensive. You can skip months, which is good because I don't know that we would necessarily always go through quite this much wine in a month, but sometimes we might. However, they were running this promotion where I think I got my first box for $35 plus shipping, and they threw in an extra bottle of wine. So I was like, hey, let's do this. All right, so the first one here is California 2018 Rosé from Petal Press Wine Company. So this sounded kind of interesting to me. I'm not a huge rosé drinker, but I thought I would give this one a try. It says that it has pink lemonade flavors to it, so interesting. We'll try that one. Next is this lovely bottle. It's a red, and it's called Wandering Giants. It's a red blend from the Central Coast, again, a California wine. Earth and fruit both find perfect balance in this blend with notes of juicy red cherry, floral violet, and a woodsy forest floor. All right, so I don't know, a blend, we'll see. It's a very, very pretty bottle of wine. Now I'm wondering if I should do like a Bookstagram picture with all of my wine and some books. Might do that. Okay. So this is what was in the packaging. Pulling out the top one so we can get at the other 3 bottles. It looks like all the rest of the wine is also reds, so we will see how these go. First up we have Folk and Fable. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon from 2017, another California wine. I like cabs usually. And it says this one is aged 3 months in bourbon barrels, resulting in bold notes of blackberry jam, vanilla smoke, and warm brown baking spices like clove, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I mean, that sounds delicious, so hopefully it will taste as delicious as it sounds. Ooh, okay. Then we have another very pretty bottle. So far, all of these are California wines. It makes me wonder if they mostly do California wines or if it's just because that seems like what I would like. I don't really know. This is called Obscura, and it's a 2018 Petit Verdot, another California wine. I don't know what a Verdot tastes like. I could look at those tasting cards and we can see. Open this up. Oh, cute. This is nice. So we've got like little cards. Oh, did they not include one for like the... Interesting. Okay, so my extra bottle of wine, which is, I guess, the Verdot, does not have a card for it, but the others do, and it's got like tasting notes on the back. So that's kind of cool. Oh, and it looks like one of these is going to be an Italian wine, so that must be the last one that I have not yet looked at. So finally, we have Aqua Forte. This is an Italian red blend. Very, very pretty, classic looking bottle there. Let me find it. Well structured with notes of ripe blackberries and baking spice with a medium body. Cool. Oh, and this is nice. It also has pairings on the back, so it tells you like what kinds of foods they pair with. Nice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. We're going to try the wines and see how they go, but that is what I have purchased to hopefully keep me sane while being home for probably a couple months. Hopefully this was fun for you guys, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy. Excuse my children yelling in the background. They're playing with their dad. You know, this is real life, guys. We're living in New York City. I know things are really rough out there, but we're trying to make the best of a difficult situation and, you know, enjoy some coffee, some books, some wine. What else do you need? Originally, this video was also going to include some ColourPop makeup from their new Mulan line. Unfortunately, their warehouses in California are shut down, so I will not be getting that makeup for a while, sadly. But if you want to see what it looks like, I'll put some pictures here because it looks gorgeous, and I'm excited to eventually get the new palette and lipstick that I ordered from them. So yeah, that's happening. And for your question of the day, let me know, what things are you buying to help you get through this time? Is it coffee? Is it books? Is it wine? Is it something else? Bath bombs, I feel like that could be another good purchase at the moment for relaxation and self-care. Hope you guys are getting something that's helping you feel better and get through a difficult time in the world. Talk to me in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.